If you clicked this video, you're on the right track. Because most men never ask how to be stronger. You did. Congratulations. This isn't about ego. It's about discipline, presence, respect. These are 20 things strong men do differently. Start here. 1. They choose discipline over emotion. Most people live by how they feel. Strong men live by what they committed to. They train when they're tired. They hold boundaries when it's easier to fold. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It asks who you said you wanted to become. 2. They master solitude. They don't need a crowd to feel valuable. They don't need noise to feel okay. They know that in the silence, you hear your real voice. They sharpen their mind alone, so when they speak, it cuts through everything. 3. They delay gratification. Strong men see the game differently. They'll take discomfort now for freedom later. They say no to cheap dopamine because they're chasing something bigger than a quick hit. They're not addicted to the moment. They're addicted to the mission. 4. They protect their time. Time isn't just money, it's identity. Strong men don't waste it. They don't hand it away. They're not too busy. They're just not available for nonsense. 5. They do the hard thing first. Most people spend the whole day avoiding the one thing that actually matters. Strong men go straight to it. That difficult conversation, that early workout, that uncomfortable truth. They hit it head on, because the hard thing is usually the right thing. 6. They don't flinch under pressure. Strong men breathe when others panic. They create space in the storm. They stay calm, not because they're fearless, but because they've trained for chaos. They're not looking to be comfortable. They're looking to be prepared. 7. They take full ownership. They don't blame the weather, their parents, their schedule, or the system. If they're off track, they fix it. They don't waste time pointing fingers. They ask one question: what can I do better? That's how leaders move. 8. They seek discomfort on purpose. They don't just tolerate pain, they pursue it. They do hard things by choice, because every time they stretch their threshold, they grow. And they know growth doesn't come wrapped in comfort. 9. They lead themselves first. They don't need titles. They don't need attention. Their life is their proof. They hold themselves to a higher standard. And people follow them because of how they move, not what they say. 10. They build more than they consume. They don't spend their life watching others live. They're too busy creating. They build businesses, bodies, skills, legacies. Consumption is easy. Building is hard. That's why it's rare. That's why it's respected. 11. They train the body to train the mind. Strong men push their physical limits, not just to look a certain way, but to build inner discipline. Lifting teaches pain tolerance. Running teaches endurance. Consistency in the gym carries over into consistency in life. They treat their workouts as mental training. They are building grit, one rep at a time. 12. They never need to announce they're strong. There is no need to tell people how tough you are when your actions speak for you. Strong men are quiet because they do not perform for attention. They have nothing to prove. Their strength is real. It is built through discipline, not noise. 13. They respect other strong men. Weak men get threatened. Strong men get inspired. When they see another man with focus, discipline, and presence, they feel no jealousy. They feel motivated because strength respects strength. And when you are secure in yourself, you have no need to compete with anyone else. 14. They keep promises, especially to themselves. Anyone can show up when others are watching, but real integrity is built in the dark. Strong men follow through on the commitments they make in silence. When they say they are going to do something, they do it, because self-trust is everything. And once you lose it, you are done. 15. They say no without explaining. Strong men do not over-justify their decisions. If something does not align with their goals or values, they simply decline. Not rudely, not arrogantly, but with clarity. They know their time and energy are limited, and they do not spend them on things that do not move them forward. 16. They control their environment. They are not victims of chaos. They do not wait for motivation. They build systems, routines, and structure that remove friction. They clean their space. They eliminate distractions. They create a setting where growth is the default, not the exception. 17. They speak with weight. You do not have to raise your voice when your words are backed by action. Strong men speak less, but when they do, people listen, because their words are direct. There is no filler. There is no performance. Only truth that has been earned through experience. 18. They move with intent. Nothing about them is aimless. Every step has direction. They walk with posture, with pace, with presence. Strong men do not drift. They are decisive. They move like their time matters, because it does. 19. They stay dangerous, but in control. They are capable of doing damage, but they do not. Their strength is contained, focused, and disciplined. They do not act recklessly. They do not lash out. The power is there, but it is tamed. That quiet edge is not for show. It is a reminder of how much they have mastered themselves. 20. They are becoming more every single day. Strong men are never finished. They are always improving, always learning, always sharpening. They are not obsessed with being better than anyone else. They are obsessed with being better than the man they were yesterday. They understand that strength is not a destination. It is a decision you make daily, and they are willing to make it for the rest of their life. You've just heard 20 things that strong men do differently. Not all of them are easy, and that's exactly the point. Strength is not built through comfort. It is built through friction, through the choices no one sees, through the battles you fight when no one claps, when no one cares, when it would be easier to give up and go back to being average. But you didn't click on this video because you want easy. You clicked on it because some part of you knows you are not supposed to be soft. You are not supposed to live passive. You are not supposed to be another man, drifting through life with no edge, no direction, no power. You are supposed to build something real. Discipline, character, presence, a life you can be proud of. That does not happen in a week. It does not happen when you feel like it. It happens when you show up, again and again, with no excuse, no validation, and no shortcut. You are not becoming strong for applause. You are doing it because the man you are becoming deserves your full effort. And that version of you, the one who leads, who protects, who stands still in the storm, he is watching how you move today. So stop waiting. Stop just knowing what to do. Start doing it. Start living like your strength is earned, because it is. You want to be a strong man? Then act like one. Now.